Good evening, gentlemen. How are we this evening? Can everybody hear me? Mic check. Awesome. Good evening, James. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our live stream. How are we all? Are we all okay? Well, been some early birds in there. There's been like 30 minutes before the stream started. Good evening, Mike. 125, Paul, Vehicle Tech Team, CSM, Chris Brown, Joey V for Vauxhall, James Dillon, Ian Williams, Simon Roll, Drews. Wow, everybody's in here. Kevin. Wow, what a good show. Look at this. Espen, good evening, Espen. Hello, Steve. You're buffering already, mate. Oh, sorry about that. Right, let's get rid of that cigarette. Let's just pop my chat over here, then I'm looking at the camera instead of you. Where can we go? Let's have it. No, it won't go. It'll have to go there on that screen. I'll just have to keep glancing back and to. So, what do we know? Who's it? Oh, Luan's in here. Hey, we've got our blue wrench in here. Awesome. Let's just move this screen around a bit so we can get comfy. Get over there. That's it. And we'll pop that there. Then I can see who's saying what. Brilliant. Everybody's in here. Look at this. The house is filling up nicely. So what we're looking at this evening, we're going to have a bit of a discussion on Diagnostic Assistance software. James Dillon wrote it. It's marketed, I think, with AutoSolve. This is James's website up here, techtopics.co.uk/store. Links are in the video description. And James has kindly offered for anybody that purchases Diagnostic Assistance this week, there's actually a discount code to put in when you're checking out. If you put it simply Diag as your discount code, that will actually give me a £50 donation towards the Staten Island Express, the USA trip. So yeah, awesome, very generous. Thanks, James. Everybody's here. Look at this, hey? Oh, Kev's in the house. Hey, Kev. Stephen's here all the way from Australia. You got up at 6 AM just to watch this stream, mate. Wow, you're dedicated. Oh dear. Right. So, let's start it off. The Diagnostic Assistance software. When you buy it, you get this. Oh, everything's merged. You get this little box. Inside that little box is a code. I'm not going to open the box up because you'll see my code then. And then also inside the box, you get a dongle, a Sentinel key. Focus. There we go. You get a Sentinel key. Literally all you do, you put that key in. Go to the website, register, and download the software. So I'll put this dongle now into my PC. If I can find the hole, can't find the hole, put some air around it. There we go. That's the dongle in. Andrew's in here, Sabbit, everybody. Wow, everybody's in here. Pete's in here, Thomas is here, John Turner's here. Tony Fox is in here, Lee's in here, Mike Meeker's in here. Oh, everyone's in. Yeah, so that's the dongle in, and then literally we install the software, and you can see here at the bottom of the screen we get version 16. So we click on that. We get this. I'm just wondering whether to turn my camera off, then you can actually see it full screen, because you don't really need to see my ugly mug while we're talking about this, do you? Let's just turn the camera off, then you can see more of the screen. Hey up, Ryan. Tam's in here. Paul Lawrence Fordy's here. Hey up, Carl. How are you, mate? Stu's in here. Hey up, Martin's in here, the premier diesel guy in Britain. Yeah. Martin Wainwright in the chat there, guys. If you need injectors, diesel pump, anything like that, Wainwright Brothers, the man to go and see. Right, let's get this camera turned off because you don't need to see me. Alright, so this is your start screen. This is a fresh install that I've done today on this PC. This is your home screen. You can see literally you can either go for it fixing a fault. You've got a full list of everything down there that you could possibly want to see. You can go to the contents. So there's all. So literally we start with the contents. Let's go to, I don't know, something very, very simple. Let's go to batteries. Loads of information on batteries, construction of batteries, different types, identifiers, how they're made up, how the measurements are made. Literally that's just the first page. There's a night's read in there. There's an absolute night's read in there. It really is. So we've got fundamental. Danny's in here, Ant's in here, Martin Gray's in here, everybody's in here. Has Martin got a website? Yes, he has. Just bear with me 1 second, I'll get it for you. Wainwright Brothers. Website. Copy. Paste. There you go. That's Martin's website. The premier guy in whole of Britain. Really, really good guy. Staked my life on his work. Top bloke. All the top tier guys in Britain use him. And when you contact him, don't forget to tell him you saw him here. So yeah. Right, so that's page 1 of the fundamentals. Types of fuel injection. So you've got enough theory there to poke a stick at. Keep you busy for years and years and years. And the best thing about it is you don't have to turn any pages. You're welcome, Martin. Yeah, the link will be in the chat, so you'll be able to scroll through the chat afterwards. So I mean, as well as like we say, this diagnostic assistance stuff is tied in for Picoscope. But to be honest, as a standalone reference material, it's awesome. Is there EV on here? Let's have a look. Content. Fundamentals. hybrid vehicles. There you go. Types of hybrid. Yep, there's EV on here. Honda IMA. Toyota hybrid. It's literally, I mean, I've had this software now 3-4 months. How's that, Mike? Is that better? Is that better? Or do I need to drop it down even more? Drop it down a little bit more. What about that? Is that even better? Awesome. Okay, yeah. I just had my mic gain turned up a little bit. All Picoscopes. I don't know about that. I would imagine that most people will be using a Pico. Will be using an automotive scope. I don't know. That's a question for James. That will it work on all Picos or just the automotive ones? Like I say, this literally it's a reference material on its own. This, never mind when we actually get to the diagnostic stuff. Oh, Graham, brilliant. Oh, there you go. So whichever's installed, that's good, isn't it? So we've got everything at all. Multiplexing, CAN bus, immobilizing, most, gateway modules. There you go. That's the. So basically, this is the content button to find a topic, whatever you want to look at. Absolutely brilliant. A lifetime's work on the web. It's brilliant. Then we get to guided functions. So I don't know. Let's say we look. Right, so let's search. Let's search for something dead easy. Let's search for math. 30 pages. 30 pages, all tied in with the math, whatever we want. So let's put example live data, petrol engine with a math sensor. So 2 litre vector. Gives us example live data. Row 3, see how it highlights us there so we know where to look. So row 3. Yeah, yeah, it's just that you've got to have the dongle in, that's all. Pete, all the information's on the website, mate. It was let me see, where is it now? Right at the beginning of the chat. Have a look, tech topics. Version 16, UK shipping, £201 with the VAT. So let's say, for example, now that's math references. Let's just say we've got another one. Let's go for a DTC for it. So PO 100. There you go. Component test information, petrol mass airflow, digital petrol mass airflow analog. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at an analog math. be. It's £202 including the VAT. So there's your DTC, there's your information, there's your DTC, your PO100. Click on that, mass airflow, volume airflow, sensor A, circuit malfunction. Gives you a little bit of background into the DTC, but then also over here it actually tells us about the MAF, what it's, see we've got MAF, volume airflow sensor, or AFM. So these are three acronyms that it's using. Description and operation, failure mode, location, and what we can do then, scroll down, gives us testing conditions, how to test it, settings, best place to test it, how to connect it, so figure 3 is MAF with a temp sensor, 6 wire, figure 4 is a MAF with temp sensor with only 5 wire. Cheap, it's excellent value, and it doesn't time out. And then what we want to do, if we've got, so literally here we can read that information, we can find out how to test it, where to test it. If we want to, we can write in here, we can write our notes for our own personal learning. And even better, on this side, yeah, we can actually load the PS data. So if I click that button and click that button there, and then what happens is that automatically fires up the Pico software. Seriously, it's not just the testing information. It really is. It's a reference. So there's the Pico. It's actually loaded the Pico software. It's booted that up. Give us a reference waveform, set our scope up for us, and everything. No, Drews, it's entirely generic, mate. It's not manufacturer specific. So a digital or an analog MAF in Britain's exactly the same as a digital or analog MAF in America. John, I'm running this on Windows, mate. Yeah, it will, mate. Yeah, so literally, I've got a Pico plugged in at the minute, but it actually loads up on the demo, scope. So you don't need it. You know, you don't actually physically need to have your Pico connected. I've actually, this is a clean install now on my streaming PC for tonight, but I've actually got it installed on both my work PCs and every laptop I've got in the van as well. And literally all you have to do is, make sure that you're carrying the dongle with you, and you put the dongle into whichever laptop you're using it on. It's absolutely awesome. Like I say, James has kindly offered that anybody buys it within the week, if you put the discount code simply Diag in at the checkout, that'll be £50 donated to the America trip, which is very, very generous and awesome. And thank you very much, James. Could it help you set up a maths channel to monitor digital math? Martin, I can show you how to do that now, mate. Dead easy. So literally, this is a voltage waveform now. Let me just get me OBS back up on the other screen, then I can see that you can see what I'm seeing. Right, so this is a voltage waveform now. All we need to do is go into Tools, Maths Channel, and then and we can create a mass channel. Next, and all we want to do is channel A, and it's, where's frequency? That's wrong. So we'll do that again. So it's frequency and then channel A. Next. 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 Finish. And that's it. So literally now we've got a mass channel now with our frequency. Obviously this isn't, this is a voltage one. So it's that easy. Henry, we're going to do the 80s software with SciPy after this. I've actually got I've got the 80s software as well, which I want to do a demonstration of after this. Liviu, the code for the maths channel, mate. If I went too fast with them, Martin, just scroll back through the video. Alright, for my trip support, it's dead easy. It's PayPal. Me, oh, for the diagnostic, it's literally, it's simply Diag. It's simply Diag. If you put that in at the checkout, that'll do the code for the software. It's also in the video description. Yeah, very generous coupon code. Thanks, James. Yeah, so like I say, if I went, well, yeah, I can do it again for you. So all we do is tools, maths channel, create, next, click on advanced, because that gives our, so we can do frequency, duty, we can invert the duty, whatever we want. So frequency, and then whichever channel we want it to go on. So we can do frequency A and B if we wanted to. No, actually we can't. We've got to do a bit more math for that. So frequency B, next. Great. Next. Next. Finish. There we go. So we've got two lots now, two frequency measurements. We can do whatever we want. Oh, there you go, 201 plus the VAT. Sorry, James, I got that wrong. Yeah. So, yep, so that's that. So that's the math one. Let's search another code. Or better still, let's go here. Let's go to home. Let's say we've got an ABS fault. Gives us all our learning topics. Gives us testing, and then it gives us known goods and what we need to be looking at. So let's say we want to test an active ABS sensor. So we click on this here. That takes us to the component testing information. Tells us what we need to know about it, basic info. Gives us the plug assignment, so supply and return, generic DTC. So let's say Dead common code C1139. We've clicked on that. C1139 wheel speed sensor, center tone ring, missing tooth fault. We've never seen that on a Renault or a BMW. Paul, no, it's for a week. The offer's running for a week, mate. And basically the software follows the dongle, so you install it on as many PCs as you want, but you have to have the dongle installed. So let's pick another one. C0037. Left rear wheel speed sensor. You know, it gives us some pre-testing information, what we need to be looking for and stuff like that. And again, test conditions, how to set your scope up, where best to test it, how to connect it. So we can either use a microamps clamp, or we can basically volt drop it across the wire. And then here we go, example waveforms, information on what we should be seeing, expected test results. Let's load it. There we go. There we go, that's loaded that up for us already. It just takes all the, you know, for all you guys that are a little bit scared of stepping down this path, or you get a little bit worried, a little bit, you know, twitchy bum. It's, you know, it just takes all the work out. You can go from a fault code, you can go from a component name, a component abbreviation. Yeah, Great Big British Pounds, Mike. So we can see here, we've got literally channel A and channel B, one connected normally and one connected differentially. Even sets the scope up for you. Yes, I think I can, mate, Martin. I think I can. Let's have a look. Is there anything about auto transmissions? We don't. You see, we don't have a lot of automatics over here. Yeah, we don't have a lot of automatic transmissions over here. So let's have a look at a charge. Let's get rid of that. Let's have a look at a charger for. I just love browsing, mate, in no particular order. So it gives us our learning topics here. Gives our learning topics, the fundamentals of how charging systems work. Ohm's law, Watt's law. How relays are. Let's say we want to test it. So there you go. Entry level Picoscope. James sells Pico. Technical topics. James will be able. He's an authorised seller. He's an authorised seller for Pico. James will be able to sort you out with that. Well, alright. Everybody's in here. Mike Robinson's mixing here. Oh, we've got a good crowd in here tonight. Yeah, so yeah, like James knows Pico inside out, back to front. You know, if you want to buy a Pico off anybody in the UK, that's who I'd be talking to. Evening, Dan. No, you're not. Well, you are late, mate, but it doesn't matter. We're doing the Diagnostic Assistance software first, and then we're going to get onto the Type I stuff in a bit. So yeah, we got, you know, it's all the same sort of stuff. Just absolutely solid gold information. like I say, it'll load the PS data, and then if we want to go into diagnostics, gives us flowcharts, diagnostic procedures. So let's say we want to test, I don't know, something topical. There you go, Cambus. Yeah. Nice one, Lee. Good lad. Thanks for the support. Adrian's in it. Yeah, to be honest, 2-channel, if you really not got a pot to piss in, then 2-channel, because any scope's better than no scope. But you'd buy a 4-channel over 2. Mike, no, it's not, mate. No, it's extremely generic. It's very generic. It's system based, not brand based or mark based. It's absolutely fantastic, it is. Steve is in here, there you go, he's just installed and reactivated his. Paul's in here. Yeah, it really is. It's, well, I don't know, I mean, people might say I'm biased, but I tell you what, I wish I'd had this 10 years ago. I really do. Links are in the description, Dan, but it's Diagnostic Assistance, mate. There's UK and Euro versions. So this is the UK version, but if you go to the website, you can get European shipping as well, mate. Links are in the descriptions. Yeah. Like I say, James has kindly said, but if you enter the coupon code SimplyDiag on checkout for a week, there's actually a very kind donation to my USO trip. Yeah, I tell you what, I've been through this, and I've tried a bit, because I've never had resources like this, and James sent me this to do a bit of training for one of my customers, and I'm like, oh, I just wish I'd had this 10 years ago. What about German car? A Bosch system's a Bosch system, whatever car it's on, Khalid. It's applicable to every single car on the market. So let's go for a coil on plug. Yeah, so it could be a BMW plug, a Renault plug, it could be anything. You know, Renault coil, BMW coil, Fiat coil, it doesn't matter. It gives you generic information, pin assignments for a 2-pin, 3-pin, DTCs. So let's say we want to go, well, a classic PL303. Click on the button, cylinder 3 misfire detected. P2316, circuit high. Gives us test information, test conditions, best place for testing, connection. And then, like I say, we can load it. We can hit the load PS data, and it'll fire up the Pico software as well automatically. Drew's, it's got loads of petrol in it, mate. Let's go back here. So let's say we want, well, let's go for the diagnostics, guided diagnostics, petrol, APP, smart charging, normal alternator, baro sensor, battery, brake pedal position, camshaft 2-pin, camshaft 3-pin, clutch, coolant temp, crankshaft 2-pin, crankshaft 3-pin, GDI fuel pressure sensor, GDI pump, GDI regulator, GDI injector, low pressure sensor, EGR, EGR vacuum, EGR recirc, normal injector, in-tank fuel pump, heated thermostat, coil with an amp in it, normal cop, multi-coil pack. It's absolutely Xenon. Let's have a look, mate. Let's have a look. Guided. So that will be body, I would have thought. Full failure warning. There you go. HID headlamps. You even got a safety warning. Let me put me over here. Yep. So you've got a safety warning there. Again, component information. Test information, how to test, where to test. No critches in here. Yeah, well, there's not really a lot of shipping involved. Let me just fire this camera back on and I'll show you. Yeah, that's it. There's no, it's just a tiny little plastic box. It'll go in a normal jiffy bag. There's not really any shipping involved in that, I wouldn't have thought. It's tiny. Yeah. So again, like I say, it's got a very, very, very good search index as well. We can put, we could put anything we want in. Let's put any code. C1135. Is that even a code? Let's have a look. No. New search. Let's try. Here we go. Here's a good one. U1900. No search. No thing. Let's try U0100. No for that. And they must be vehicle specific then that I'm typing in. I'm just typing in codes. So let's go for can. Oh, I'm looking on. Oh, that's why. I'm looking there. Let's go here. On the wrong page. Let's try network. There we go. Can't lint. Just not using the right ones. P1EOO. P1EOO. Nope. Nothing in there for that. Like I say, it's very, very generic. So we if it's manufacturer specific code, it's not going to be in here. So again, guided body and circuit testing. Yeah, Adrian, there's hybrid stuff in here, mate. Yeah. Hybrid information. I don't know whether there'll be any guided testing for it, to be honest. Oh no, that's something I've never looked at. Ooh. Oh, there you go. James says no EV components yet. I would imagine that'd be it'd be a bit dodgy putting that in case somebody that's not EV qualified starts trying to test motors and goes through what was the Darwinian effect. Three stupid things, wasn't it? Yeah, so I don't know, I'm just really impressed by this. Yeah, this comes with the free upgrade. This version 16 includes free upgrade, renewable license. Hey, come, James is in the chat, mate. Diagnostic James. Yeah, so it's pretty damned awesome. Find. There we go. There's another search. So let's look for EGR. What's it sound? I keep typing in stupid search phrases, don't I? Too generic. Drew's simply Diag, mate. Simply Diag. It is. It's absolutely awesome. All right, find searches within the page like it will on a PDF format. Right. So let's say, for example, now if I want to go to, I'll just type in failure. There you go. That's it. It's like on a PDF. Yeah. That's it. Brilliant. So it starts highlighting as soon as you type it in. Simply Diag, Adrian. It's in the video description. You're alright, mate, no problem. Guided. Let's have a look. Guided. Scroll to the charging worksheet. Oh, I spotted this before. It's absolutely brilliant. Look at this for a. Look at this. It even gives you a test plan, a test sheet. See if we can make. Look at that. So it tells you where to test. So you're testing voltmeter there, voltmeter there, voltmeter there, ammeter there, ammeter there, make, model, registration number, what you get at each different test point. How awesome is that? That's brilliant, that is. That's absolutely brilliant. Some good measurements there. So that's that one. And then we've got, like, let's say, for example, a 3-pin sensor. That, so it gets you, then you can, so if you're going through a wiring diagram, yeah, so like pin 1 there, pin 1 on the component, wire colour, blah blah blah. So you've got all your testing plans right there, right in front of you, rather than just scrabbling it on the back of an old fag packet or something like that. Absolutely awesome. we go. So let's have a look now. So if we go on to a component check, how awesome is that? Guided assessment form, 8-pin. Look at that for an 8-pin. Yeah, no, you're right, we don't. Initial assessment form. So that's one for the front desk. Yeah, I would imagine so. I can add notes on this, but it's a PDF. Yeah, so if you've got a program that you can write on a PDF, I would imagine so. Read aloud. What's that? Layout. Annotate it. So is that a highlighter? There's a highlighter. I can annotate. I know I can write on it. I would imagine you just print these out though. Yeah, I would imagine you, to be honest, you just print them out. Unless it's a PDF, so if you've got like Adobe, then you'd be able to, you know, you'd be able to write on it. But that, for me, that's something that you'd have on a clipboard on the car to save you going back to your wiring diagram. Like me, you'll see me in my videos quite often. I'll be writing the pin numbers down, the wire colours, what the pin number on the component is, what the ECU pin is, and what the wire colour is. Well, that just takes all that work out of it. It just seems really, really good. And then here we go. We've got top 10 tips for sensors. Look at that. Volt drop, volt drop, volt drop. Brilliant. Not an ohms testing site. Lee, catch you later, mate. Yeah, so petrol, there we go. So let's have a look at an APP. The 022.7 TP APP switch C, low input. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Lee. You're very, very welcome, mate. Have a quick look in the library. Let's have a look in the library. Look at that. Oscilloscope theory, generic sensors, actuators. Oh, look at that. Injector, Denso injector. Oh, yeah, injector during DPF regeneration. That's normal running, what you'd expect to see during normal running. Yeah, look at it. I take it that'll be the camshaft signal, will it? Yeah. That'll be the timing during normal running. And then look what's happening during regen. You've got pre and post injection. It's actually giving you background information on how everything's working. Brilliant. Oh, what else is there? What else is there? There we go. MProp for the Bosch system. MProp at idle. Shows you how to connect it. Notes on the waveform. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Let's go back to the library. Waveforms. So let's see now. Where was I then? Scan tool live data, that's it. Look at that. You've got example live data for fuel pressure, map, APP, got example live data and everything. Awesome. It's just there's more stuff here than you could read in a lifetime. Yeah, version 17 is going to be awesome. I can't wait, mate. I can't wait for the update. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. Pounds, mate, pounds. We're in Britain, Dan. Look at this. Engine fails to crank. We've even got a flow chart. We've even got a flow chart. There we go. There's a favourite. No comp with scan tool. Really awesome. There we go. So a 2-wire crank sensor. Pre-test information. What we expect to see on the pins. Associated fault codes. Absolutely brilliant. No, you get it now, mate, because there's a free upgrade anyway. Yeah, highly recommend it. Like I say, there's an offer on for a week. Coupon code SimplyDiag when you check out, and James has offered to do a very kind donation to Staten Island Express Fund. All the information's in the video description, Mike. If you go into the video description, the coupon code's in there, the website to go to, and everything's in the video description, mate. Yeah, so that's pretty awesome. Does anybody else? Is there anything that you want me to actually have a look at while we're here? Anybody? Go to home, reset the fault list. Yeah, you're very welcome, Paul. It's absolutely awesome. This is. I just never get tired of reading it. But I jump all over the place. I just keep reading. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can stick a thing in the chat, mate. But like I say, it's all in the video description. Yeah, it's absolutely I'm amazed at it, I really am. Let's just go for the very basic, a cooling system. How they work. If you give your year one, your level one apprentice access to this, how much valuable information is there in there that your normal apprentice is not going to have access to. Oh, David, you're correct, mate. Let's pull this over here and let's show you James's website. So we've got a training. So James's training. Now currently the courses he offers: EV, Diag Bootcamp, Diagnostic Technician, Master Tech Program, EV Bootcamp, Manufacturer's Information. We've got e-learning as well. Oscilloscopes, oscilloscope diagnostics, test scopes. That's the website you want to be going to. techtopics.co.uk. Let's have a look. Is there a flowchart for a no-start common rail with low fuel pressure? Let's have a look, mate. Let's have a look. Diesel. Engine cranks foot fails to start. Low pressure. It gives you test methods like to manually drive the pump. Internal leaks. There's all sorts of stuff. So what would be a low pressure code? Is that P0089 if I remember rightly? P0089. There you go. So how to test a reg. We can even go better than that guy did. Guided diesel. Engine starts. Engine cranks but fails to start. Fuel system high rail, fuel system low rail, low pressure, pump inlet control. So let's say we wanted to test for low pressure delivery. Test D8. There you go, it gives you a test. Like James says there, the pink boxes link onto other stuff. It's just all tied in very, very nicely. Richard, it doesn't matter that you're late, mate. It's I'll upload it when the stream's finished, and yeah, okay. So going back to the flowchart and clicking one of the highlighted links. Right. So let's say check for adequate fuel rail pressure, sensor signal. Are the injectors being triggered? Check fuel quality. So let's go for The fuel injector's being triggered, yeah? There you go. Where do we want to go from there? So if it's a Bosch injector, that's what we should be getting from our scope. You notice there we've gone away from voltage when we're actually looking at it. We're looking at injector current. We're actually looking at the work that's been done. Brian's been on baby duties. So let's go for crank sensor 2 wire. There we go. So that takes us back to the crank sensor stuff. Loads the PS data. Let's look at an EGR. It's just literally everything's just so well connected, and you can go anywhere you want with it. Within the document, it's just so easy to navigate. And I'm like, oh, look at that. Let's press that button. Oh, what does that? Oh, and then so I'm looking at an EGR fault, and I press a button, and I'm thinking, oh, that's interesting. Let's press another button. Yeah, Eric does. But if you look at these flow charts, it's not telling you to ohm anything out or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's just literally it's taking you to the next logical test step, rather than let's uncover the ECU and let's do. Hey up, Dave. So yeah, so like there, check fuel delivery to high pressure pump. Is it a suction based pump or a pressure based pump? So if it's a suction based pump, we'll click on that. It actually tells you, how to connect, where to connect, what we should be seeing. Yeah, this is it's just massive. It's like I don't know how anybody could not have this in their toolkit. It's what's that? Look, 200 quid plus the VAT. That's about 240, 245. It'll save you more time and earn you more money than the latest battery ratchet from Snap-on. Yeah, you're right there, Richard. It can just like, okay, well, I've checked my fuel delivery now. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Is it a fault? Rectify the fault. If it's not, right, let's manually drive that pump to generate maximum. How do we do that? Let's click on that, and it will tell us. Tell us how to test it. And if we know how to test it, we know how to bypass it and do a bypass test. Brilliant. Yeah, there's no reason not to have at least one copy of this in every workshop. It's brilliant. Yeah, no worries. There's no room in my bags. What I'm planning on doing, while I'm over there, I'm going to buy loads of little bits and pieces like the OTC test lights, the breakout leads and that from Ace Wave and all that. I'm going to fill my bag with as much stuff as I can, and then I'm just going to do giveaways when I come back. Little bits of giveaways, nothing massive. Just little bits, just as a way of saying thank you to the people in the group that are supporting me. Let's have a look. Sent. Let's search for it. I doubt it. I doubt there would be, but let's have a look anyway. SENT. Oh, there you go. Wireless systems. Multiplexing. Is that one? Oh, signal sent. And that's probably the wrong word, that. Let's... No. I've not got my glasses on, so I can't actually read most of this text. Let's try nibble. It's a good job me auto complete isn't on. There we go. Communication and binary code. Four bits are known as a nibble, and 8 bits or 2 nibbles is a byte. No, so it's not strictly cent, but Pete, awesome mate, no worries. Thank you very much, catch you later. Cent's still a bit mystical. To be honest, I think I've only seen one cent sensor, or one sensor transmitting via cent. I'm not sure if that wasn't a mass airflow meter. I'm like, oh, what's this? I've not seen this before. It was on a new car that I was doing at Ford's of Winsford, and I just happened to probe a sensor. I'm like, oh, can't even remember what it is now. Phone's going mad. Phone's going mad here. Dave Massey ringing me about my website. Yeah, so we'll put the link back in the. There you go. And don't forget coupon code. Simply Diag. James has kindly offered to donate £50 off each sale towards the cost of me going to America. Hey up, Lee, how are you, mate? Yeah, scent stuff, it's reasonably new, mate. It's on the newer vehicles. Like I say, I think I've only ever come across it once. It is fantastic, Dan, you're right there. It is. Right, so has anybody got any more things that you wanna look at? We'll look at testing window switches, even something like that. Could be a really, really grey area. Different waveforms there. You know, testing window switches and switch signals and stuff like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, next door neighbour's in hospital. He's got a bit of a kidney problem. He's really generous, mate. It's awesome. Yeah. James is a very big supporter of the community and the channel and that. At the end of the day, I'm more interested in going for the stuff that we can do for the community. You know, the videos and that, and the perspective that everybody's get. Like, you know, Brit. That's where, you know. I mean, we're used to working on bloody 3-cylinder diesels and 3-cylinder engines, and there they've got, you know, 3 cylinders per passenger sort of thing. So it's going to be awesome. Yeah. What can we all help James with? We can all support the people that support us. So, what can we help James with? Buy his software, do his training, sign up for his training plan, buy his books. We support those that support us. There you go, Master Tech Training Plan. Why would you not want to do that? Be the best that you could possibly be. EVs. EV Bootcamp. EV Training Level 4 3-day. Yep. Let's all race together to the future, rather than race to the bottom. Big V8s, I can't wait. I'm good. I think I might have to get a bucket though. I might have to get, what did Eric call it on that last video? An Osher approved bucket for standing on. Or a set of insoles for my boots. Struggle with Range Rovers, don't know. I'm going to go on with some of them big things that you lads drive. Yeah, you're right there, Kev. That's what we do, mate. We look after each other. We're back from Lawson. He's absolutely over the moon, the support that we've shown him. Well, you know, when we said he was in hospital. Yeah. A lot of the sensors will cross over. A lot of the sensors, I mean, the engine's an engine. It's got a cam sensor, it's got a crank sensor, it's got an airflow sensor, it's got fuel pressure sensors. Awesome. Nice one, Andrew. Yeah. It's a great bit of kit. You know, there's absolutely everything. Let's say we don't understand about PWL, pulse width modulation. You know, where are we ever going to see this? Well, there you go. Side and brake lights, one bulb to do two jobs. You know, it's solid gold. This information is absolutely solid gold. You show that, you show that to somebody. It's like, there's only one bulb in this. Well, it only needs one because it's done by PWM. Absolutely awesome. Espen, thank you very much for tuning in, mate. You going back to the garage at this time of night? Wow. Have I missed something? I missed something there. I don't think so. Anything else? Anybody want to look at anything else? Have a look. Pre-test topics. 6-step approach. Absolutely gold. Absolute gold. Give this to your apprentice and then watch him grow. Exhaust temp sensors. Exhaust gas temp. Might not have been the best. Might not have been the best use of it. There we go. Exhaust gas temperature sensor. There we go. Look at that. Fairly mode and effects. Location. Connection. What we need to be seeing. Different DTCs. If you've got a generic code reader or an EOBD code reader and you want to know, there's no description. test conditions, testing connections, PS data, click on that, and it'll give us the apprentice is only as good as the guy that's teaching him. It's your fault. If you let him have his phone in the workshop, it's your fault. So yeah, so it's, you know, it's even set a weight, even set a scope up for us. How awesome is that? Gives us a known good. TPMS, yeah, I saw something for TPMS. TPMS. Tire pressure monitoring. Wireless device. Gives you a couple of codes there that you can look at. How we can test it. So it says basically using diagnostic equipment. No waveforms. Night, mate. Night, mate. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, get it watched on the plane. Awesome. Awesome. We're going to move on to the 80s software now shortly, which is another unbelievable piece of reference software. It's it's an absolute no-brainer. Even as generic information. So yeah, this Diagnostic Assistance version 16. It's coverage worldwide. You know, there's absolutely no reason that anybody can't make use of this, whatever country you're in. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Alright, Ian, no worries, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Till next, you're on about the 80s stuff. We'll get onto that in a bit. COD 2, good lad. Bet you got faster reflexes than me, Tam. You got faster reflexes than me. Yeah. Faster reflexes than me, mate. Right, well, is there anything else anybody wants to see on this Diag Assistance? Yeah, that's brilliant, that, William. Give James a call, mate. TTHQ a call. I'll sort it out for you. Yeah. Safe journey, Darren. Yeah, it does. It does. You're right there. Compression and timing. We've got everything. Atkinson, Otto, Campbell's and timing chains. So basic information there to give you a foundation. Compression testing. Relative compression testing using a vacuum gauge. Manifold vacuum. Waveforms. So what you need to be looking for there, you know, you've got good examples of manifold vacuum waveforms using a WPS. In-cylinder compression. Got through that there, didn't we? Cranking amps, petrol, cranking amps, diesel. manifold vacuum petrol. Awesome. And then we go into the guided. Oh. So we've got compression testing, in-cylinder compression testing, pressure transducer analysis, figures, reference material. This is awesome. Have you seen this? It tells you what each point is. I'm not going to press on every button because then there'll be people just watching the video instead of buying the software. It's absolutely brilliant. And then we go on to cam timing analysis. So again, it shows us literally where our crossover points are, what we need to be looking at. So that's basically there. That's our cam timing correct. So it's got you the ramps crossing the threshold, the BDC threshold halfway up. Advanced, retarded. Yeah, it is. It is. There's information. Seriously, I've been reading this for 3 months and I'm still seeing stuff. And I think, oh, look at that! I'll just have a read of that. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. It's solid gold stuff. This is. It's solid gold, and it even gives you general cam specs for an SI engine, for a spark engine. Durations. It's just why would you not want to watch it? Why would you not want this? Running compression, which obviously is different than a cranking compression. Snap throttle. It's just well, why would you arginine? You're about an hour and a half late, mate. We started at 8. CSM, good lad, mate. Don't forget to put the coupon code in when you order it. Yeah, it's just SAF. It's brilliant. It really is. Yeah, good man, Stu. Yeah. Even this relay testing, I've read this now about 6 times. I test relays every day. Good night, Simon. Thanks for tuning in, mate. I've done relay testing for years and years and years and years. You look at this and you think, oh, why was this never? Why didn't we have this when we were doing it? Like this information, when a diode's fitted, control coil is polarity sensitive. It tells you to have a look. If it's a diode, it's polarity. If it's a resistor on it. It's absolutely awesome. It's solid gold, it is. They're relay testing to read through that and to actually read it until you understand it. That's fundamental knowledge there that will stand you in good stead for the rest of your career. It's just. So yeah, no worries, mate. February might be a little bit too early, mate, because we're still on short days, then, aren't we? We're still on short days there, and we're still on shitty weather. So, Adrian, your wife probably hates you anyway, mate. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, mate. Just buy it. You're going to have to give her the house anyway, so it don't really matter, mate. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I get lost, but I'm the same with this diagnostic assistance as I am with the ATIS. I just, it's sad, really. This is pornography to me. It's brilliant. It's just fundamental knowledge here that'll last you for your entire career. Let's have a look here. Boost pressure testing. Paul, good night, mate. Thanks for tuning in. How do you get your boss to understand that you need it? The answer to that is I don't know, mate. Bosses can be funny creatures. Well, let's put it this way: it's £240 for what would a diagnostic tech or a master tech course cost you? So it's like £240 for £5 worth of fundamental training. Richard, nice one, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Stu, get on, mate. Don't forget, ride safe, mate. Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. Again, as if I'll put the link in again for you, then you can find it, and then the coupon code is simply Diag. And that gets me £50 towards me America trip. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, so you've seen that, there's a couple of bits and pieces about this on the net, but nobody's ever really taken the time to explain just how absolutely awesome it is. Look at it on fuel trims. Gives you tests for linear air, fuel, titania, wideband zirconia, wideband O2 sensor. Gives you all the components of it, how it's made up, pin assignment, pin colours, fault codes, test conditions, connection, and it'll even load, like I said, it'll even load your Pico up for you. Yeah, it's just solid gold. I mean, we've been on this now an hour and a half, and I bet you we've not even touched 10% of what's in there. We've not even touched 10%. Rob, that's a great idea. Show him this video. Yeah, it's the ultimate reference material. It really is. And then, like I've not made any notes here, but you can see I've got that on 3 computers. I can merge all my notes, so any notes that I make on any of the tests, like it, I don't know how do I enter notes in there. Do I double click on it or do I just write on it? There you go. So I can put my own notes in. So for example, this is solid gold information. Must show boss man to get him to buy for me. I can put a web link in. Awesome. So let's paste it. Let's see if can we do a Control V? There we go. Look at that. Coupon code simply Diag. Many thanks. We can colour code him. So let's have that as a blue one. Alright, okay. So let's highlight that. Blue one. There we go, so that's hyperlink now. So now if I go, we save that note. There we go, there's my hyperlink and everything. David Laters. Alright, okay. So edit that. So if we do that there, and then click on that. Let's just do it DA. Alright, okay. There we go. There we go. It puts a web link in. Save that. There's my web link. Opens it up. David, laters mate. Thanks very much for joining. I did it wrong. I did the HTTP twice, didn't I? So let's edit that. Let's delete all that. Paste that back in. Let's put a web link in there. Control V. DA. OK. Save. There we go. Should work now. Look at that. There we go. So let's say, for example, I wanted to reference my video here. Let's just pause that. So let's say I wanted to do that. I'll copy that. So let's say now I wanted to put another link in there. Hit the web link. Control V. SD. OK. Save. I found a video now that's referencing that. Click on that. And it'll open my YouTube video to that there. That's probably the worst video I've ever done, that one. Don't watch that. It's diabolical. There you go. So if I find a if I find a video, if I'm looking at a map sensor, let's say. So map sensor. So petrol indirect injection. Map sensor. Let's have a look at that. Where's that gone now? Where did it go? That there. Map sensor. Sample waveform. It'll show me that. And then what I want to do then is if I just type in into me Google, into me YouTube thing, scanner down a map. Scanner down a map sensor. Copy. Double click on that. Web link. Paste. Control V. SD. Map. Okay, save. There you go. Look at that now. I can open that up. I've got Scanner Danner's video on map sensor. How to? Oh well, that one's power steering. This is actually his pressure sensor playlist. I don't know whether there's a math calculator in there, mate. I've not seen one. Calculator. No, it's basic electrics, that. No, we don't want to go on that. I don't know what that is. That's Untitled. And Julie, let's see where it goes to. HSG. No, we better run. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Math calculator. I think Tommy Forrest. I think Tommy Forrest got a math calculator on his website. TFA Solutions. Oh, there you go. No math calc. Yeah, I think he was out on the lash. I think tonight, mate. He had an appointment. PO 420 cat efficiency. Yeah, he's a good lad, Tommy. Very, very good supporter of our community. He's an awesome bloke. He really is. He's an awesome bloke. Right, well, I'll tell you what, we've been going now. What, an hour and 40 minutes. I'm getting tired. TFA Solutions, it's dead easy that. www. It's actually in the video description. TFA Solutions.co.uk. Yeah, he's a good injector lad. He really is, Tom. He's a good lad. There's absolutely everything here, like aftermarket cats, cat poisoning. You know, I mean, so actually, see this here. This is the gold bit here. Oxygen storage capability test. Right. This is the nuts and bolts of the test. What we're doing, why we're doing it, the information behind the test. It tells you why you're doing and what you're expecting to see. You know what you're actually looking at. What information you're trying to harvest from the wiggly lines on the screen. You know, it's just brilliant. It really is. You know, like this here. The vehicle is presented with P0420 or 430 efficiency code. Vital that the system's checked and vehicle running is performed prior to condemning the cat. A leaking manifold gasket can give you a P0420 or something like that. If you actually take the time to read the information that's on there and read it until you understand it, it's absolutely. Well, I don't know what else. I don't know how else to say it. And there's tests somewhere. I've not done. Where are the end of module tests, James? There's end of module tests, isn't there, that you can actually have a look at to test your knowledge. Later, Paul. Cheers, mate. Drive safely, pal. Enjoy your evening. No, it's one-off payment, Steve. One-off payment. Fundamentals. Contents, fundamentals, there we go. Right, so there we go. So let's say we want to look at emissions and emission control devices. Right, there we go. So and it actually gives you tests. You can test your knowledge. And if you don't get it right, go back and read the section again until you do get them all right. And then you're not just learning to pass the test. You're actually understanding the information. Absolutely brilliant, solid gold. Let's get me turn my camera back on now. Tommy and Stevie P, two of the best guys in your area, two of the best guys in the whole of the UK and Europe. They're awesome, they really are. Awesome guys. Two real stalwarts of the trade. Just it kind of gets you really, yeah. It kind of gets you really excited for the future. Our closed group that's coming up, like James is going to be a resident specialist in there. Tommy's a resident specialist. Stevie P's a resident specialist. James is going to be a channel sponsor. Tommy is. Stevie P is with his security code stuff. And the closed group's going to be a place for everybody out there, not only away from the prying eyes of the public. It gives you a little bit of a buffer, but it also gives you access to some of the. And I'm not blowing smoke up these guys. It gives you access to some of the best technical experts in the trade. It's awesome. Yeah, Steve, get it ordered, mate. Don't forget to use the coupon code Simply Diagnostics. Simply Diag when you're checking out. You're awesome, mate. You're awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the closed group. We're finalising now how we're gonna do the charging so that people can pay and come in and join and get the most out of the group, but also that we're not going to get Google warriors that come in, pay a tenner, data harvest and then leave. So that we're looking at secure logins and stuff like that, so that the only people in there are the real invested people. Doesn't matter whether you're a level 1 week 1 apprentice or an IMI Master Tech, been qualified 10 years, been in the trade 30 years. It's going to be a place for everybody, whatever your level, but it will strictly be trade only. So we've got to get it right before we launch it. Then it doesn't fall over month 1 or something. It's got to be right. If we're taking money off people to be in there, it's got to be 100% before we launch it. Looking at the calibre of our public group, there's no reason to believe that the closed group isn't going to be even better. We've still got then our public group, fully transparent, for access for everybody, every one of my subscribers. And then there's something else for those that want a little bit more. Yes, we're going to get it right before it launches, so that we don't have any fiascos and we don't have any drama. And then also with it being closed, then that gives us a little bit more ability to be a little bit more flexible with the way we do things. Yeah, Steve, you're not going to want an invoice for a tenner a month, surely, are you? We'll give you a PayPal invoice, mate. Yeah. Yeah, we're looking now, probably February 1st launch date. By the time we've got everything up and running and secure login and a secure way to pay and all that. so that there's nobody taking the mickey and nobody getting something for nothing. So everybody's on an equal footing. And the good thing is that the money from the membership for that group, it's not going to me, it's actually going to the specialists that are going to be, you know, running the group. Yeah, don't worry, mate. We'll sort that when the time comes. There'll be enough information about it. You'll be fed up of me talking about it when it actually launches. Right, guys. Well, I was going to do 80s software, but we've been on nearly 2 hours now. I think what we might do is we might do the 80s stream tomorrow. We might do the 80s stream tomorrow because I don't fancy going another 2 hours. I appreciate you guys have all got things to do and that. We'll probably do the 80s stream tomorrow or Monday night maybe. Yeah, because you know I understand you guys. You have got lives and that. It's seriously, mate. We've been, like I say, we've been at this now nearly 2 hours, and we've not. Well, I don't think 10%. I don't think we've even hit 5% of the information that's in here. It's absolutely fantastic. Oh, poor Joe. He was waiting for the 80s stuff as well. I'm knackered, mate. I've been sat here for 2 hours, like. I'm tired. Please don't make me do it tonight. Adrian's at work, so he doesn't care. Yeah, I think so then, yeah, because Tommy's not in tonight, and we've seen what help it's been with James in doing this tonight. It'd be better if we've got Tommy in because he really knows the subject. Yeah, I think we'll do it tomorrow. I think we'll do the 80s stuff tomorrow, and we'll have a separate video on that. Because that is the 80s is as in depth as this is. Kev, you're very, very welcome, mate. Yeah, you get that dog walk, mate. Thanks very much for tuning in, pal. Yeah, yeah. Let's do that then. Let's do 80s tomorrow night. Yeah, we'll do 80s tomorrow night, and we'll give that as much. Do you want us to do it a little bit later, Stephen? Do you want to go? Should we do it a bit later tomorrow? Should we do it 9 o'clock? Should we do it 9 o'clock tomorrow? Then at least Stephen can have another hour in bed. Yeah, we'll do it at 9 then. Yeah, James has been an absolute godsend tonight. He really has. Yeah, you've been an absolute godsend tonight, James. It's been awesome. Yeah, yeah. It really is. You literally, and like I say, you can install it in every single laptop you've got. You've just got to carry the dongle. Put the dongle in whichever one you've got it in. Yeah, it's solid gold. If it'd be £2,000, it'd be worth it. Yeah, yeah. Right, okay. So that's it then. It's settled. 8 o'clock tomorrow night. 8 o'clock tomorrow night. We'll do the 80s stream. Brilliant. So you can have a little bit of look at my ugly mug before we go, and then I can give my sincere thanks to you all for tuning in. There we are. So we'll finish it. We'll finish it on a high. We'll give you. Where's James's website again, so you can see it. There's James's website again for anybody that wants it. www.techtopics.co.uk. Store. Brilliant. And don't forget, coupon code at checkout, simply Diag. Very, very welcome, Stu. See you all tomorrow for the 80th one. You guys have been awesome. Thanks very much for tuning in tonight. I appreciate it. Saturday night, you've given up 2 hours of your Saturday to listen to me rabble on air. James, thanks very much for jumping in. And we'll see you all tomorrow. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching.